Welcome to the July Spotlight on Income Planning, brought to you by ProducersWeb.com. I'm Sarah Fletcher, and in this broadcast, we'll cover some of this topic's biggest trends and insightful research. This Spotlight on Income Planning is sponsored by Sunderland Group, your success, our tradition. For more information, please visit www.sunderlandgroup.com. Americans' wealth dropped by $1.3 trillion during the first quarter of 2009 due to a combination of falling stock prices and home values, according to a report this week by the Federal Reserve. The Flow of Funds report shows that household net worth fell to $50.4 trillion, with American stock holdings down 5.8% to $5.2 trillion, and mutual funds holdings down 4.1% to $3.3 trillion. Meanwhile, home value dropped 2.4% to $17.9 trillion. It also marked the seventh consecutive quarter that household net worth fell in the U.S., after reaching a record high of $64.4 trillion during the second quarter of 2007. Despite the grim numbers, the trend did slow during the first quarter, as last year, net worth fell by a record $10.9 trillion or 17.4%. The world's rich lost almost 20% of their total wealth in 2008 due to the recession's effect on financial markets, according to the 13th annual Merrill Lynch World Health Report. The total value of people with net assets over $1 million, excluding their main home and consumables, fell to $32.8 trillion, placing it below levels seen in 2005. Meanwhile, nearly 35% of what belongs to the so-called ultra-rich are those with fortunes of more than $30 million, who account for 0.9% of the rich population. And in 2008, the number of ultra-rich people and their value dropped by nearly a quarter. Finally, the number of people globally with more than $1 million in net assets declined 14.9%, while those with fortunes of more than $30 million was reduced by 1/4. Women worry more about money management and are more likely to ask for help with money problems than their male counterparts, according to a recent report by Financial Finesse. The survey found that 53% of women say they have a handle on their cash flow and spend less than they make each month, while 71% of men claim to have control. Meanwhile, 36% of women and 61% of men say they pay off their credit cards in full on a regular basis. Financial Finesse also said that on a monthly basis, they receive more than twice as many calls on their helpline from women than men, while more than 40% of calls from women concern debt problems, compared with 36% from men. In addition, the study found that 40% of women say they have a general understanding of stocks, bonds, and mutual funds, compared with 73% of men. Also, 24% of women said they feel confident that their investments are being properly allocated, compared with 40% of men. Finally, despite their concerns, approximately 60% of women manage money in their household, while more men claim to be responsible for investments and retirement planning. I'm Sarah Fletcher, and thanks for watching the Spotlight on Income Planning. To see more video spotlights on your favorite products and practices, find them on ProducersWeb.com and browse by topic.